Call the meeting to order, and we will start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we do have one executive session on the agenda. Is there any need to add another? And this is this personnel,
Yep.
right? Okay.
Yep.
So we have one personnel, anything else? Okay. Any other need to amend the agenda? I guess we do, we're gonna
Do we-
move,
We have a legal as well, or no?
I don't know,
I think that should be
is it on- I
classified
didn't even
under
look on the
legal,
other-
isn't it?
We got a legal one too we talked about
Yeah,
earlier.
we can do it as legal.
Yeah.
All right, so legal.
So you're changing it from personnel to legal?
So yeah, legal, executive, and then, we do need to amend the agenda to, we're gonna move the resolution to,
The-
till they wanna do the exact next meeting, okay.
Next
So
meeting,
to
yeah.
April 1st. Any other changes to the agenda? Boy, the sun is right in my eyes.
Move the
Motion to
agenda.
approve as amended.
Talking about,
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anything on the, select board minutes of March 4th or liquor board minutes? I saw nothing of note. Okay. All right, town manager's report.
Sorry, I just want to post this and then I
Oh, I know, I rushed.
can... No, you're good. It's gonna be just like 10 seconds. Done. Okay. I met with Matt Trombley on March 5th to go over the emergency management director position expectations, including the updating of the 5-year local hazard mitigation plan. We also have a meeting with Vermont Emergency Management, him and I, in a week. I submitted the annual Tier 2 reporting for the EPA stuff for highway, water, wastewater, and fire. I have reached out to old recreation committee members whose information I could find to see if they'd be interested in serving on the new recreation committee. I have heard back from all except for 2.
And they and they'd like to, or?
Most of them no, or
Oh.
for a limited amount of time.
Okay.
But I have had a couple of other people say that they're interested in it. So, it's a developing
Gotcha.
thing. Dolores, Corey, and I attended the Red Cross training for shelter management and basic emergency preparedness. We figured we have all the cots and blankets downstairs, but we don't know what we're supposed to do with them in case of an emergency. So we took the training. Sydney started as rec director on Monday, March 9th. She's been able to reach out to past baseball and softball sponsors. We've finalized summer camp registrations in my rec, and they are live.
Awesome.
I think almost every week is more than half full already in less than a week. And she's completing the search for coaches to fill in the gaps for baseball season. Most of them have been filled, I think. She's got maybe one team left.
Okay.
And she's working on confirming summer camp staff, lifeguards, and she has a way to reach college kids, like at Castleton and stuff, that she's using to try to also get more lifeguards and camp counselors and it's called Handshake. I've never heard of it before, but she said that's how she got one of her internships when she was in college, was using this Handshake app that college kids like to use.
Cool.
So she's gonna try that first. We had a quick staff meeting on March 12th so staff could meet Sydney. We are gonna be working on cleaning out the basement some more. And the next Otter Valley Unified Union School District budget vote will be April 7th here at the municipal offices, 7 to 7. Dolores let us all know so that the highway and water, wastewater guys can set up all the voting booths ahead of time. I did an E911 training. We have some cleanup work to do on some address concerns in the Pittsford and Florence areas over the next few months. I got an explanation of the maps and what each colored dot means. And while I was on the phone with the gentleman that trained me, we were able to clean up some stuff that we had 3 different town halls, but none of them were actually this building. So we got some of that started to clean up. I've worked on the zoning permits that have been turned in for approval, and I have to schedule some ZBA hearings and have 2 more permits to issue. Reappraisal bid opening was March 12th. It's on the agenda. We're having a Pittsford Day meeting tomorrow at 4 o'clock here in the conference room. We're preparing to do water meeting reading next week. And I'm gonna be cross-training Dolores and I think Leslie on how to do the billing so that if for some reason I'm not available, they can pitch in and help with the billing going forward. And a reminder that the Planning Commission is holding their hearing on the zoning regulations next Thursday at 7 p.m. here. I have done all of the proper warnings with Rutland Herald, adjoining towns or abutting towns and Devon and the state. And I'm going to be at McClure Library March 28th for any citizens that would like to speak with me. I'll be there starting at 10 a.m. And then I did attend Rutland Regional Planning Commission's Board of Commissioners meetings last night on their regional plan. They have 3 other meetings they're having on that. And then they're going to have their final comments due March 27th on their regional plan. And then they're going to have their final hearing and plan adoption May 19th at their Board of Commissioners meeting. If anybody wants more information, I'm happy to share it. And then we did get a response to our letter to the Land Use Review Board today that we had sent in January, I think. Yeah, January 13th. And they let us know that Regional Planning Commission is going to be on their agenda March 23rd at 1 p.m. And we can attend via Teams if you so wish. And if you want the information, I'm happy to share that with you.
So for the April 7th school budget revote,
Yep.
will we put our signs out? Do we still have those?
We can make them. We have are you talking about the boards downstairs?
Yeah, and you could they're sandwich
Yep.
boards. I don't know what they're called,
Yep.
but yeah. Because I know we used to put one out in front of
Yeah.
in front of Lothrop and then in front of the bank.
Yep.
Yep.
That might be good to get people, because, yeah. And then I had a question from last meeting about Cooley Bridge, because there was a question about when the last time the fire retardant had been
So
put
I'm going to
on.
be putting that on the agenda for you guys.
Okay.
I got a answer from Beth, the covered bridge
Yep.
lady. I got it yesterday in my email. Cooley hasn't been done. Gorham was done when it was redone in 2003, 2004.
Okay,
There's a program we can sign up for. I need select board approval. It shouldn't cost the town much money to get the fire retardant on the inside of Cooley, on Depot, and on Gorham Bridge.
okay,
But I need your approval for it.
yeah, okay.
So I was gonna bring that to the next meeting because I missed the deadline for this agenda.
And we wouldn't do Hammond because the state owns it?
The state owns it and the state is supposed to be maintaining it. I'm waiting on a report. I've been waiting for the last
Okay,
6 or 9 months for the report on that bridge, on what the plan is for it before it falls into the river.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
The
not looking
plan
good.
from when they visited, when Dave Atherton and I went out, but that was like 2 years
And
ago,
they never,
3 years ago?
we never got the report.
That's too bad. There was a
Beth-
lot of people that came to that meeting too, a lot.
Beth keeps following up about it.
Agencies.
And I did write a letter of support for them, for the
Okay.
covered bridges, because they're trying to do a 250th anniversary
Yeah,
flag for
I
each
wrote them a
bridge.
letter as well.
For each of the towns
Yeah.
to be hung on the bridges. So
That'll be
they
cool.
haven't heard back on that. She let me know in the email.
Okay,
So if you see that line in there, that's what it's about for the,
all right. And then maybe you're gonna discuss this at the next meeting too, but I did walk through the bridge the other day and did see all the new damage.
we have a game plan to fix it because we don't believe any of it's structural, but not the superstructure.
Yeah.
So we believe our highway guys are going to be able to repair it using the rough sawn lumber so that
Okay,
it
good.
stays within the historical.
Yeah.
Chad and I have had several conversations about it.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
Does anybody else have any questions for Ian?
No, you asked my
Nope.
question.
All right, any select board member remarks?
Yeah, I've got 2. Joe Gagnon agreed to stay on the fence viewer
Oh,
board,
good.
Oh, good.
so that's done. Planning Commission has requested at least 2 of us be at the meeting next week. Dan's not gonna be there. I told him I would if work allows. I'm not sure right now. It's 50-50, but I really wanna
someone else should also be there, so we have at least one.
What's the date?
March 26th at 7
That's
PM.
Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't be there.
I could try my best, but I can't promise it.
I'll try to make it.
Yeah, at least if you could think about it, Tom. I'm hopefully gonna be there, but I do think there should be two of us there.
Yeah.
So if you could write that in, they
Yep,
need at
I
least
just
one of
did.
us there, and I'm not sure at this point. That's all I've got, Alicia.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I just wanna look at
And
my-
remind me.
I know, I need to, I'm just gonna put it in my calendar really quick. Alright, so,
And that is a hearing, right?
The hearing is first and then the agenda's after, yep.
Is that a 7 o'clock for the hearing or 6:30 for the hearing?
They wanted 7, they
Really?
want, yep.
I know it's so late to start, that's okay.
When is it?
That actually might make it more likely I can
Thursday.
get back from Montpelier in
Next
time now.
Thursday, the
At 7,
26th.
so. Okay. All right, any other select board remarks? I will also be at the library with Ann on the 28th, if anybody has any questions about the state level stuff. All right, any public comment? Is anybody on Zoom?
No, I did put out that it's a different Zoom meeting ID number, so I did put it on our town website. I don't know if people will catch it or not.
All right, new business, we have some zoning concerns.
So you have them in your packet,
Yep.
and I did talk to Gary Kupfer about this,
Okay,
and I also talked to Mr. Hudson, who had told me he'd received a letter from Jeff Biazuzzi at the time. So I went in the zoning files and found the letter that I gave you today.
oh,
Tonight.
This one.
That one, yep. And I do have a copy for Sherry. And this is the one that we talked about on the phone. You're welcome. Basically, as another zoning administrator has already commented on it, I can't act on it. Jeff gave permission for the structure because it has a floor area less than 150 square feet. That their town legal counsel has advised that only structures are subject to permits because it's under 150 square feet. It doesn't need a permit and it doesn't need to follow the setbacks.
Okay, I would like to know where it is listed, that it does not
Oh,
have.
hold
to-
on, let's-
Wait
yeah,
a
hold on.
second. You need
We're-
to be
we gotta-
recognizing you to say your name so we can have it on the record, please.
right.
Okay, you want me to start over?
soon as
Well,
she
let's-
writes
Yeah,
that
let's,
down.
hold on one
Hold on
second.
one
Let's
minute.
just look at both. So did everybody have a chance to look at this one?
And it is drawn in on the back on
Yeah,
the
it's on the
map where
back.
it is.
Yep.
That's what Gary said?
Gary said, Jeff has already, as zoning administrator, had already weighed in on it and supplied this letter. Gary did say that the under 150 square feet is
See the
a bit of a gray area because we speak to
That's-
sheds but don't speak to other structures
I'm not sure where they're, oh,
When it
Windy
comes
Hill,
to permits
Windy
or when
Hill.
it comes to setback?
either.
Both.
Oh, I see.
It's sheds are what's listed as less than 150 square feet.
Gary, say anything else, Ian? That was it?
I'm just trying to see if if Jeff identified whether it was on the setback.
He has Article XX definitions clarifies that a small shed not exceeding 150 square feet is not a structure. And town legal counsel has advised that only structures per definition are subject to permits and prescribed boundary setbacks.
Okay.
So he wants to check with
And
Gary.
I know I've heard that before. the 150. All right, but then so we just, so Mr. Hudson, we just read, so this is back from a year ago, right? This is when you reached out to
Jeff.
Jeff Biasuzi, so a year ago. And this is a response that you got, that no permit was required, and, okay. Was this in response to a complaint at the time, or was this just you? How did this initially come about in 2025?
How did what exactly?
Like, how did Jeff get involved? Did you reach out to
Oh,
him
I
just
reached
to
out
check?
to Jeff,
Just to,
yes.
okay,
Yes,
check, okay.
just to make sure that all my T's were crossed and I's were
Yeah,
dotted.
yep, okay.
Make sure I was doing everything by the books and
Okay.
making it under that size. And
Okay.
he actually is the one that told me about that
Okay.
size limit and, yep.
Okay, and then, so then the complaint came after it was built? Okay. And then when did the complaint first, this is a whole year later, but was there anything in the interim?
There have been, I know Chief Warfel's been there a couple
Okay.
times.
We don't
I
have any documentation right here.
don't
That's
have
what
any
I'm saying.
documentation. I had heard scuttlebutt about it, but no one came to
Yeah,
me
no,
specifically.
that's fine, I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yep.
Okay, so, Mr. and Mrs. Sherow, did you wanna then, you can.
Okay, so my name is Gwen Sherow, and we actually did come to the town sooner than when we brought you the letter this week. And we were advised by Jeff that no permit was required, which I basically, on the zoning rules and regulations, I do agree with. And he told us that we were becoming, how did he put it? We were,
I'm tired of hearing it.
I'm tired of hearing about it.
Exact words, I'm sick of hearing it.
And nothing was ever documented. We did have the water department out because this particular building, structure, farm, shed, whatever you want to call it, is on our water
He's 1 foot off,
access.
he's one
One,
off.
one
Well,
person
one
at a
person,
time.
sorry. Go ahead.
He's about 1 foot off our shut-off valve. And now there's a wire cage over it, which I believe is going to be a poultry run. And we would have no access without going through 2 fences to get to our shut-off. So we have discussed this with the town, water, and to move the actual pipes and whatnot is very costly. There's a bond involved. And it's just a lot. You could possibly have to dig up the road. So we really don't want to pursue that, but we do want clarification of the zoning laws, because I've done research. I have looked at every single page of the zoning book. I have looked at the 2025 Vermont Guide to Law, and I have looked at Department of Agriculture. So according to Article 1, exemptions, the construction of an accessory structure containing not more than 150 square feet on a residential lot is allowed as long as it is in compliance with all setbacks. I cannot find anywhere in your zoning rules that it does not have to follow the setback requirement. Department of Agriculture can do a variance, but the variance is only needed if there's absolutely no other place on the property that they could relocate this structure. I'm not sure what to call it, because it has poultry in it. It's doesn't really classify as a farm. It's not really a shed, it's not a garage, I'm calling it a building for that purpose. I don't know what to call it.
Hun, it's a chicken coop.
I'm sorry, it was my turn to
That's what we
speak.
call it.
Jeez, and please don't call me hun.
All right, one at a time, please.
We have pictures, can I bring them?
Sure.
Yeah.
You could keep those. Don't need them.
Is this fence the actual surveyed,
There's actually a fence on the property line that when we first moved in,
surveyed property line?
no.
We,
It is on the property line according to a string. We agreed to allow it on the property line because we were told, if you don't, I'm not going to be neighborly.
That's
So we allowed it to be on the property line, but it was
Well,
not
I've just-
surveyed.
It's not a surveyed
There
property
was a
line?
survey, but when that one fence was installed, it was a string that was run from one stake to the other.
Are the
it's-
properties surveyed? I guess
That's the
It
part,
is a
yeah.
That's
surveyed
how-
property,
They're
yes.
surveyed, okay.
Property
that's-
There are some, yes.
And,
So under the homeowners' names as they stand now, there are not surveys in the vault with their names on them. The survey that you see on the back of this page, we're not sure where Jeff got that from. Dolores is still looking for it because it was before, I mean, it's called lot number 5 and a person's name on here. So we're not sure whose this survey was.
Tinker surveyed it, Bob Tinker.
Yeah, Bob Tinker surveyed it, but we don't have it under the two present homeowners' names. So, I mean, we could call for the fence viewers to come out and measure survey lines.
well, when Joe said yes, he probably didn't know he's. gonna
Might
do
have
such
his
work,
first
right?
job.
Ever.
No, Joe says he's done it like 2 or 3 times.
Oh, he's done it.
30 years.
Oh,
Right.
Um,
Okay.
But we did look through the vaults to find if there was survey, and it's not under Hudson or Sherow
okay,
in
that was
the vault.
just my
Right,
question.
but
where the
it
exact
wouldn't,
line is.
well, but it, whoever previously owned it, it was obviously, I would say surveyed by
It was.
looking at everything.
It's by Tinker, but we just don't know where in the vault, because it doesn't have their names, we don't know where it is. We just have this
So
picture
you
that,
just have to go back in the deeds and find previous owners to find
and
out.
that's what we're working on
You're
right
working
now.
on-
Yeah,
okay.
we haven't got,
Okay.
we haven't been able to dig back that far
Okay,
yet.
that's the.
Can I continue? Okay. So on Article 4, the lot size and setbacks, it says the following requirements apply to all uses, whether permitted, conditional, or exempt. A single-family dwelling, 1 acre, is a front setback of 40 feet and a side setback of 25 feet. And it doesn't say anything about the zoning regulations where a setback requirement is exempt. So I'm totally confused, and I would just like clarification from someone to show me in your rules and regulations, the Vermont statute, which was done in 2008, 25, I believe. I just feel that the structure is not where it should be located. I agree, no permit process is required, and I do understand that, but we do not understand the setback requirements. Do you have anything to say?
no requirement if,
I know, that's,
Oh, I have one other thing. It's also on the easement. There is a gully that runs from the road. I call it a gully. It's, kind of sloped. And that's where our water pipes are, and that's an easement. And we should have rights, according to our deed, we have water rights, and right now they're restricted because I can't access them because of this building. And what's going to be a run, I believe, to let the poultry out. That's over the shut-off. Now, the person was advised if there was ever a problem, the coop could possibly have to come down. Apparently, they didn't care. Any questions?
not yet.
So,
Maybe then, apparently there.
well, I'm a little confused. So, who does the water line belong to? Is it the town's water line or is it the Sherow's water line?
So, it's a long answer to get to the short answer. The main runs from Pine Woods Road across through, actually through their front yard, down to the road and then down Windy Hill. The line they're speaking of is their service line, which, without measuring, there's about a foot or two that actually is on the neighbor's property to go to the shut-off. The shut-off to the main is what the town owns. That portion I'm not overly worried about because I do have access to it. I could get to it. If there was an emergency, I'm sure I'd be able to get through to it. In regards to that, when this was brought to us, Dave Atherton was here, he and I talked about it, and we had discussed with the Sherows of supplying them with a box, rod, and curb stop, and having their own contractor putting a shut-off on their property, so then there's no access issues at all with it. They would still own the portion of line between the new shut-off and the towns, but that's brand new, should not have any issues with it. But I don't foresee a huge issue in that portion of it, but
So
that,
the shut-off belongs to the town,
Yes.
correct? So the Sherows really would have no reason to access that.
correct, they would be calling me to access it.
Right.
Per our regulations, the only one that should access is me unless I give permission.
Yeah.
Yep, okay, so that's,
And who's to say they can get that access to get there?
because that's, we.
Two fences, and what if they have to dig where this structure is, then what?
So the main itself is not run under the structure, it's off to the side some. The service line comes off over to your curb stop. The curb stop was installed before my time with the town. It was a vacant lot there when they built the development. And they dropped curb stops when the contractor laid the line. So, it was a pre-existing one, so we didn't move it. We went with, what was there and hooked down and moved that way. But the actual main isn't under their shed. And I didn't get a chance to talk to the Hudsons at all, but I'd gone up there, I looked at it, I'd marked out a few things, and they'd stayed from covering it with the building, so I was content, but.
Okay, and the marker is no longer there, I cannot see the marker.
Right, I'd put that there for them so they could see where the shut-off was, and,
It's not
Yeah.
required to stay there.
nope, there's no requirement
Okay.
there. I got a metal detector, that's how I locate most of them.
Okay, and I have another question, who is Gary? You said that you spoke to Gary, I don't,
He's our town attorney.
okay, what is his last name?
Kupfer.
Would you mind spelling it?
Kupferer.
Okay, anything else? And the zoning setback, did he review the entire?
He reviewed the entire packet you handed me on Tuesday.
And he
I
can show
scanned
me or provide proof of where it says the setback does not
That's,
imply
What did he
this
say
issue?
then? We gave it,
So
We
I
have
sent
legal
him
opinion.
this. I contacted Hudson's to let them know that this was being discussed. Mr. Hudson told me that there was a letter. I went in the zoning files. I found the letter. I scanned it in to Gary as well so that he'd have everything that I knew in front of him. And he said because another zoning administrator had already ruled on it technically, that I should not try to rule again on it as a zoning administrator had already done so.
and I'm guessing it must have been Gary that gave this information, that's noted in the letter.
I can't speak for Gary.
Well, it says town legal counsel has advised only structures are subject to permits and prescribed boundaries.
That's the one from that Jeff signed?
That Jeff said,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing there was a discussion.
that's-
I'm guessing at some point Jeff and Gary must have
Yeah.
discussed
She
it
must
in the however many years Jeff was here.
So what
well, it
is,
was, the letter is a year ago now, so
Right.
you would assume that it was in that time frame.
Yeah.
I would assume.
I'm sorry, assuming what I now know about Jeff, I am not considering him reliable as far as a zoning administrator.
but if you reached out to our town attorney, who is very reliable for legal advice, then that would be a different situation.
That I would understand, but I don't see where in the zoning rules and regulations setbacks are not applicable when I have 7 or 8 pages that says setbacks must be followed, even conditional, exempt,
Right.
permitted items must be followed. So I'm not following where Jeff signed off on not having setbacks because it's less than 150 feet. That only, the building is less than 150 square feet. That only exempts you from the permitting process, not the setback requirements. So that's my point of contention that I don't understand. If that's the case, then your whole zoning handbook needs updated.
And
because
we're working on that right
there
now.
is nowhere that says that,
Yeah.
you know, that is not,
Setbacks have been
Applicable.
discussed quite heavily.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah. So how far, well, I'll
it's
ask
about 8
Mr.
feet from the property line.
About 8? Would you concur with that, Mr. Hudson?
Approximately.
8 feet, okay.
Can I speak?
Sure.
Kief Sherow. The only reason why this even came about, and I really don't even care about discussing him, was because I had him arrested for trying to run me over with a vehicle. And this is just retribution with those guinea hens. They're so loud at night, my wife can't sleep. 10:30 at night, these things are crowing.
And
This is
4 in the
nothing but
morning.
pure retribution for having him arrested.
We can't prove it, but we know that that's what it
Well,
is.
this is
And I
what-
know
that's
none
why
of
we're
you
here.
care,
I know you
and
don't
I
care,
know
but this
you
is what's
can't
all
even
about.
address it. But I really don't understand why the structure was allowed to be put 8 feet from a property line, when I clearly do not see anything stating setbacks can be exempt.
Just for the sake of argument, what would the setback be? I think
25 feet.
25 feet.
It's 25 feet right now as of April 2nd. If everything
Yeah.
goes through, it's gonna be 10.
Yeah, so it would be
Yeah, if
almost.
they change it,
yeah,
it'll be 10 feet, so it'd be 2 feet over.
I know.
Cause that's what we're headed to, is 10 feet.
So, so again, so Sean has access to
the shut
your
off.
water shut off. So what is your actual complaint about the?
That the setback rules were not followed, and I don't know what exempted them. I don't understand what exempted that 25 feet setback
Okay.
requirement.
Lisa Hudson, now that we're getting dirty,
Well, let's please
Well,
not
yeah.
get, let's
not,
not.
no,
You gotta-
I
you
was just
gotta-
saying.
you have to address us.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
let's, we,
You need to
like,
address the chair.
They did have conflict. We were resolved of this conflict, and now this is harassment.
Harassing?
Yes.
No, no, no,
From
no,
the-
I'm not
This is
It goes
responding.
back and forth.
And now we have proof. We have
Yeah.
times where they have come against us, and we have been proven
Sure,
time
I've
and
been
time
back
again
in how many
that we are in the
well,
right.
that's, okay,
And we
yeah.
just want to be able to have our chickens in our front yard. We can't have our cats in our yard because of the time that you stole them, and we had to
You
have
left
the
them run.
cops.
Sir,
All right.
she's having her chance to talk.
They're
At least you can let her
outside
talk
cats.
and then you can talk.
Sure, sure, no problem.
You kept them in a cage and you stole them. We
Yeah,
had to have
record
them
of that.
returned.
No, that's.
There is on record, yes.
So-
May I
So this is
respond?
No,
harassment.
well, hold on one second.
This is documented harassment now.
I will say, I mean, as it stands right now, based on the letter that they got from Jeff, they're in compliance. Whether you want us to look further into it, we absolutely can, but as it stands right now, they're in compliance.
Okay, I understand.
And just a comment, I think they did this in good faith, given that they approached Jeff and did get this.
Right.
I don't
I don't
dispute
find
that.
any issue
Yeah,
there
they're
at all with
proactive and
that.
did it, it's not like it came
I don't
after the
dispute that.
complaint, so. Hold on one second, would you like to?
Yeah, I did not try to run Mr. Sherow over. I
The
was
video-
charged with negligent driving
That's all right. I
of
mean,
a
it's
motor
not that-
vehicle. And I have been exonerated of that
Okay,
since
thank you.
then. The reason that I had to, in an argument that Mr. Sherow and I had, he revealed to me some things that he knew about my family that really creeped me out. And he's got cameras and spotlights pointed at my house. I have 3 little kids in grade school at the time.
Younger than,
And the reason that I built this structure where I did was to block their view from his house. So if he wanted to come in and peep at me or my kids, that he would have to come out in the yard where I could actually see him. And the next structure that I put up, which I will go through zoning, will be to block the other camera because I want some privacy for my family, and that's the whole reason, not what he accuses me of.
May I respond? Okay,
You can
first
address
off-
the board.
Yes.
You can't.
You can't address them, you
I'm
need to address
addressing you
us.
because I just had defamation of character. I did not steal the cats. The cats were this big and they came into my yard.
With all due respect, I think we're here for the zoning, I'm not really,
Well, Animal
the cats is
control
not our.
told me to bring them in
not
so
our
the foxes would
purview.
not kill them.
Okay, thank you. So again, happy to continue to look further into this. Do you want us to can we keep the pictures?
Absolutely.
But again, as it stands right now, they're in compliance, so that's
Okay.
that's it
All right.
for now.
Okay.
Thank you for coming
I
in.
just wanted, clarification of the zoning
Yeah,
rule.
and we are actually going through our zoning laws, and regulations to make
Setbacks
them,
may change.
so make them clearer, but, yeah.
All right, thank
So
you.
thank you.
And the hearing,
Is coming up.
Thursday night.
Next Thursday?
next Thursday night is the hearing on our new zoning. So you may wanna go and just
Please consider.
see what's changed.
Okay, and I'm very uncomfortable walking to my car with them here.
Hold
So
on.
do you think a policeman could escort us to the car?
I don't think
I
it's
think that'd be fine.
necessary.
They're still sitting,
They're
so
still
you can,
They're right.
it's okay.
I'm a little-
I think you're fine.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessary.
They
I
would
don't
like
think
an
that's-
escort to
Yeah,
their car.
I don't think it's necessary, but
Of
do it.
course.
Thank you.
Before we go, would you like to see the pictures of the cameras that I'm talking about?
Sure.
If you'd like to.
All right, yeah, I would like to since I took them.
And that would be something going forward. That's something, I mean, if you
You
need to
wanna
reach
hang
out
on
to our
to it,
law
yes.
enforcement, that's, that would be.
I
Absolutely.
didn't
I'm
think
happy
that
to see them,
Yeah, I
but I'm
didn't think
just
that there
saying-
was anything that I could do to
I'm
stop
just saying that
that.
going forward, any of this, some of the other stuff that just started getting brought up, that's definitely like, just,
Law
yeah,
enforcement.
it's law enforcement, not us. There's,
Anything that's filed and noted is good to have on
Yeah.
any regard. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Hearsay's one thing.
Here's one that here's the camera and here's a spotlight there, the white hanging down from the eaves there.
And that camera's pointed towards your house?
So it's pointed toward, yes, that camera
Yeah.
is pointed towards, that's the photo that I took is pointed towards their house, that's a
Yeah,
picture of
so
their
it's-
house.
No, but that
But that
camera is
camera's-
pointing
Yeah.
towards you.
Yeah, when the spotlight was on at night, it lit up the whole side of my house so that, you could see the reflection of the trees that are in between, against my, against the side of my house, which I didn't think there was anything I could do about that anyways.
No, it's,
You know,
I-
so
yeah, I
I'm
don't-
What your eyes
making
can see in
things to
public
block
is-
that, so.
yeah.
right,
I think our recommendation, be any concerns you have, you should lodge
Yeah.
something.
Just log everything if there's any.
yeah, just
Yeah.
document,
Document.
don't get into like,
And
know.
and from
Yeah,
the
we
other
haven't had
side,
any
this is the
contact.
corner of my
Oh.
structure with the chicken run. And, there's the other camera that I already blocked with this structure, at least with the perspective from my house.
So
you
what
can
is
see
he
that.
taking pictures of?
Our kids out in the pool, playing in the yard.
Oh, yeah, up there.
Okay.
And this thing's
Clearly.
a big noise maker that plays music that he's put right up next to the fence
Fence,
there.
yeah,
Wow.
I could,
The
yeah.
same
Really?
song over and on. I get knocked down,
Right there.
but I get up again after the court case was cleared.
Wow.
So that is
So yeah,
fantastic.
the reason, if I can speak some more, the reason that this has all come around is when I was exonerated for the charges that he had brought against me, they reached out from court diversion to him. And it's only after that that all of this with the bar is
Okay,
erupted,
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, no, just,
Appreciate
yeah.
you coming, Sean.
Not a problem.
Thank you all.
And thank you all for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, take care.
Sorry, excuse me, sorry. You're all right.
All right, bids for townwide reappraisal.
Thank you.
Of
course.
Do you want me to start, or do you want to start?
Do we need to do this in executive session when
So-
it involves a contract?
So I'm gonna just preempt the conversation and then we can go from there. How's that?
Okay, sure.
So, we did receive 4 bids for townwide reappraisal.
Oh, that's nice.
You don't have them in your packets because they're like apples, oranges, bananas, and
Oh,
kiwis.
I remember you saying that in that email.
And grapefruit.
And grapefruit, yeah. So, we wanted more time for clarification, and Lisa and I said that we may need to put it out for rebid depending upon
So if we need to mention
Conversations
anything, it
with-
needs to be an executive
Yeah, you
session.
kind of have more question than answer at the
We need to go to
moment.
executive session for that.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
so you're gonna stay for executive?
So I just wanted you aware that, and
Okay, yeah.
put it on public record,
Yep.
yes, we did receive 4.
Okay.
You have not seen the pricing, we're keeping the pricing locked, due to the fact that we may have to put it out for rebid just because of the way the bids came in.
Alright, so Rutland Emergency Management Committee appointment form,
So
we
this,
have to sign that?
you just have to sign it, and basically it also is taking Steve's short sleeves off and putting Jason Davis back on.
And did you intend to talk about the details and I thought I was here to talk about gauging the interest in one of the possibilities.
I
So
think
that-
in an
I think
executive.
that will be an executive.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
We
I
should be
don't,
able to, we should be able to get through the rest of this.
Yeah, we're,
Okay.
it's not gonna be long.
No worries,
Hang in
no
there.
worries, I'll hang out.
We'll have you in first.
She's getting paid by the hour, so.
So Matt Trombley will be.
is
and
it
then
EMD
Jason will
and
be
then Jason under,
alternate or
yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what the.
the way it used to
Yeah,
be.
okay,
yeah.
yep, alright, cool.
So,
Alright, do we have to vote on that?
I think you
I
have
thought
I
to
make a
vote on
motion, we approve both of them.
Second.
Okay. Any further
Done.
questions? All in favor say aye.
local spring road posting.
Yep, that's the usual.
It's the usual, Chad and I would like to approach it a little differently this year because,
Not the usual.
well, we never know when mud season's going to hit in Vermont.
Exactly.
So we wanted to do this resolution for yearly annual posting of roadways and highways, giving him availability between February 1st and May 15th, weather dependent to
Yep.
post the roads every year so that we don't hit mud season in between 2 select board meetings when we were frozen solid and then all of a sudden we're not.
Yeah.
Extremely logical.
No, that is, I know,
Um,
that's, we're
yeah.
not the, yeah.
So
no,
I just
agreed.
need someone to approve that so you can
Yep.
sign it.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor say
Aye.
aye.
Thank you.
That was easy.
The
That
annual
was-
highway financial plan is the one that we do every year. We take
Yep.
the budget, we divide it between winter, winter and paving. I just need a signatures on that and approval of that.
Motion to approve.
Second it.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And what's your road maintenance policy update?
So
Any changes to that?
there's not a lot of changes. We wanted to update this a little bit, so Chad actually looked at a couple of other towns and what we already had. The big thing with this is mailboxes.
Yeah.
Because
Their mailboxes, they have bullseyes on the sides, I believe. At least mine does.
We get a couple every year.
We're working
Get out you're doing, get it almost every time.
So, we wanted to update this. We're going to highlight the section about mailboxes and mail it to those that are too far in the town right of way, so that we're not having to replace them
Yep.
or fix them. And we wanted to make sure it says fix or replace depending on which.
Where is that in here, Ann?
It is on.
Alright, what does it currently say?
Pages 3. I think it always said that, but we wanna like reiterate that.
Okay.
fact. There weren't, like I said, a lot of changes to this. We did update what our equipment was and how much stockpiling we do. Just updated it to what we actually have now versus what we had back in 1996 when this was done the first time. But it does say, to ensure mail delivery to all rural residents, the town has provided blanket authorization for mailboxes to be located in the town right-of-way. However, the town retains control over the specific location of the mailboxes and may require the residents to move the mailbox to a more suitable location. We like to see them installed at least 2 feet from the travel portion of the highway and preferably 3 feet if possible. Heavy snow coming off the plows can take down mailboxes, so make sure mailboxes are secure before winter. The town will only fix or replace them if the highway department determines that a plow physically hit the
That's
mailbox.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Motion to accept the winter maintenance policy as
Second.
outlined.
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Alright.
Oh, I said aye.
You are, you're.
Yeah.
Certificate.
I know what he did. I'm just trying to be smart.
Alright, we're moving on.
So-
Certificate of,
GHR Enterprises, which is the salvage yard right down here, every 5 years
Have to renew it.
previously, you've had to renew it. I did not fill in the number of years in case you wanted to go less this time. But it has been 5 years since the last one. It was
The
done
last
in
time we didn't
May
do it,
20
or didn't want to do it until they painted the building.
Oh,
which
that's
they
right.
did. So I would
Boy,
make a
that's a
motion to
throwback.
approve it for another 5 years.
I'll second that.
Any-
Because we
any-
haven't had any issues with
Any
it.
issues? Well, that's what I was just about to
I
ask before
have
we
a
voted.
discussion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has there been any issues or any complaints?
No, not that I'm
We
aware of.
had one, we went and addressed it with them, the police went and addressed that issue with them, and it was no longer an issue.
Okay,
And that was probably 3 years
Okay.
ago.
that's all I had to
All right.
ask.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The OC,
The Otter Creek Communications Union District Representative discussion. So, we haven't had
Ann's
final,
taking over right now.
we haven't found
Keep
anybody
going,
who wants to be an Otter Creek Communications Union District rep for us. I did talk to Laura Black, she's having a very hard time getting a quorum because a lot of member towns. So, we can become a non-member district town. We don't have voting rights, but we are welcome to attend the meetings. I did talk to her last night because I saw her. There are 4 meetings a year right now, so they're meeting quarterly. She said if we want to take a year off, she would like it if we would do a withdrawal, and then we can always join back up once we find somebody that would be a representative.
I think we need to find somebody. That seems
How much
like,
is our computer guy charging out?
I don't know, cause how much, I mean, I'd like to know,
Seriously.
keep abreast of I don't know the answer to that question.
That's, I'm just wondering to see, you know, I mean, we have to have somebody on there, I think.
We do.
I agree with you.
4 times a year, when do they meet?
Quarterly, and it can't be anybody on the select board because they meet the 3rd Wednesday of the month at 5 o'clock.
You're out.
I know, I must have offered myself up as the sacrificial
That was nice of you to
lamb.
think that.
I did check with Laura last night, she and I was like, when do you meet? And she's like, 3rd Wednesday of every month, 5 o'clock. And I'm like, unless and they are all remote. You don't have to go anywhere, they are remote. Somebody could come here early and zoom in.
I have an idea. Could we include that in the zoning outline of what they have to do?
We could.
That'd
So
be
you're gonna make me
nice.
go to these and all that?
If no other citizen shows interest in that position, that it'll be the requirement,
it
it'll be the
defaults to
requirement
the
for them
zoning
to attend the
administrator.
meetings. It's only 4 meetings a year, they can do that.
They need to know ASAP, I'm assuming?
Yes, because they're having problems with quorums again.
Right, you just said that, that's right.
If you want to appoint me for now, it's 4 meetings a year. I can do it Zoom and
I
I'll
don't
have to log
appoint
out. I really don't want to.
I don't-
I told Laura, I'm like, I've got enough on my plate right now.
enough on your plate.
You've got
Can you tell her that maybe that's something we're considering doing, so we have representation
and-
all the time? And see if she'll leave us on till we get,
She'll leave us on, she's just waiting for these forms to come back, so I just wanted to give you the option of this is what some other towns are doing. You still get all the information, you just don't have a voting voice.
I think we need to stay on.
I think we
and-
need a voting voice, that's a
We
lot
need-
of money
I do
involved in
too,
that
it's
a
lot of
situation.
money.
Yeah.
So,
Could we would everyone be in agreement with pursuing it that way?
That, I mean, if it's,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Just build it into the job,
And-
maybe another hour a week?
I know, cause
cover it?
they don't meet regularly anyways, the
That's 4
CPA.
times a
No,
year.
it's required, it's 1 hour maximum, and it's 4 times a year.
Yeah, I think.
So a select board member could do it.
They could if they wanted to zoom in from
You
here,
could
because
just come
5
in
to 6.
here at 5 o'clock and do it, if it's only an hour meeting.
Yeah,
So why don't we, you said you were willing, so why don't we at this point in time put Alicia on temporarily? Ideally,
Find
the
somebody.
zoning administrator will be the one who does it, but in the interim,
yeah.
Alicia, come in it.
I'm happy to be the placeholder, but I did start out as a placeholder on the mosquito
Right.
board and somehow it's still on there 2 years later, so I just don't want that to happen.
We're
But,
evolving this position.
When is the next one?
I haven't found out yet, but I
Okay,
can definitely
yeah.
email
That might be
Laura.
one you have to miss.
I think it might be tonight, so you might.
Oh,
You missed it.
dang it.
I already missed one.
But we can
Bummer.
get you.
Actually, I probably should retract that, because if by default you're stuck in Montpelier, then you're gonna call me and say,
Hey,
hey.
guess
So
what?
do
You need
you
to
want
get
to get
there
an
early.
alternate? Because we have room for
There
alternate.
you go.
There we go.
I will be the alternate when Alicia
Okay.
can't, because she's in Montpelier, that's
Right.
the only reason.
Which would only, if it's only 4 times a year, that would
Be
only
one.
be for
Be only
one.
one.
Yeah.
Well, I put him down as alternate, so there we
Alright,
go for
good.
now.
Okay,
I'll fill in
cool.
your email addresses later. 'cause I
Okay.
don't know.
I'm changing that.
Do we need a vote on that?
I'll make a-
Assuming we do.
I'll make a motion to appoint, yeah.
Zach is done.
update. Okay.
Not seconding that one.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
You finally shut up.
All right. We're gonna regret that.
Yeah, I know.
All right, congressionally directed spending request.
So, we talked about this briefly.
We ain't got much time if you're gonna request something.
No, we have a week. I work best under pressure, don't you know? We did talk about doing an emergency services building. I can put that in if we want. I don't know how ready we are or not ready.
I think we should go
Let's
for
put
it.
it
I think
in.
we should
Put
put
it
it
in.
Put it in and see what happens.
We've been talking about this for so long in one way, shape, or form.
Let's
I
put it
mean,
in
we
and
got
see what
land to
happens.
put it on, so that's a start.
I know.
Let's put it on and see what they come up with,
Yeah.
and we can decide no or yeah.
Okay, if I have questions, can I email the board as I'm filling out the application?
Sure can.
Okay.
Just
Who
make sure
won't
we-
answer, but you can.
Yep.
Well,
Thanks.
we can answer, we just have to remember we don't remember to not hit
Reply
reply all, so we
all,
don't
yeah,
violate open
that's-
meeting laws. All right, and then, that was it on that? And then, any, questions on the orders?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
The new batch you gave us. We've got, 2951 Stone CDJR, Police Durango 17, engine for 1781.
So
And then a few days later, we've got Police 17 Durango 1850.
So they are all parts, and part of it is gonna be, a good chunk of it is gonna be covered under warranty. We're waiting for the warranty reimbursement to
good.
come.
Yeah.
The engine blew on it, and the engine
Nice.
was covered under warranty.
Jesus.
Which engine blew?
The Durango.
The Durango,
EQ1.
No.
yeah.
Did we
Is
ever
that the
get
one
our
with the-
I
Tahoe?
love the Durango.
They're
No,
still working
we're
on
still working on it.
Oh, they're still building it?
Yeah.
That was the last one we got, right?
The Tahoe.
No,
Oh.
the Durango that blew?
No,
was
that was
that was it.
EQ1, and it blew back in
Been a while.
December or January.
What's EQ1? Which one's that?
The oldest one.
The oldest
Like I
one,
said,
The older
okay.
one.
We were hoping to have it quickly repaired so we could have it back in service, so we'd have 3 vehicles, so that if one went down, we'd
We
have
got
2
enough,
still.
Yep.
And we've been limping by with 1 or 2 because of different things, and it's taken 3 months for EQ1 to be fixed.
And
But it's on warranty?
The engine, because
The
we
engine is-
replaced that engine. or
Yes,
something.
we replaced it with.
That was
that's the one
replaced.
we replaced.
We
Yeah.
replaced that one, yes.
Oh.
We're waiting for a reimbursement for a lot of those expenses.
Oh, okay, all right.
So I apologize, Tom, I think asked the question about the Tahoe.
Yeah, what, is there an update as when we're gonna get that damn car? It's been how many months now? Supposedly it was in stock, all I had to do was put the stuff in it. It was a long time, just put stuff in it.
Yeah.
We asked Stefan the other day, and he didn't have an ETA yet.
Needs to get a hold of him and say, hey, you know,
Somebody does, yep.
Yeah.
it's time, it's been months now that we haven't.
Yeah, because it's
Maybe-
last fall,
Maybe
right?
we need to,
Maybe, or is it really hot in here?
No, it's
No, it's not really hot in here.
I think it is too.
it's a little warmer.
It's warm, but it's not hot.
Dying. All right,
Okay.
any other questions on the orders? All right, let's sign it.
That one just needs Alicia's.
Just Alicia.
Just Alicia, I mean, her.
That's the one that you have. There's only one for payables. I'll give you a copy. Yep. That's this week's payable.
It's on the 18th or something.
It is the.
It is.
All day long.
Like you can add your email in so Ann doesn't have to hunt it down. Do a real one here.
Alicia Moe, 221 B.
Nope, that's everybody. Okay, sorry. That's everybody. Everybody. Everybody.
Yeah, you don't have to sign that. What the heck is that?
This one's Alicia. Alicia.
panicked for a second.
Oh, yeah.
I did forget to mention, if anybody's not busy next Thursday, I think at noon, they're having a big Act 181 protest in front of the State House.
Yeah, they are.
Are they gonna hire those people that protest every day in Burlington to go out?
No, I
You'd
think
be
this
surprised
is.
how many legislators will be out there. The
Good.
Tripartisan
And that's-
Rural Caucus
that's
is
next-
definitely,
That's next Thursday?
yeah.
Yep, noon.
But I'll write it down anyway.
I'd go, but I've already taken too much time off from work.
Yeah.
Thought you were gonna retire from work.
You can't, no, but there's nobody else.
3 years, nobody has applied for my position, so we got somebody who's taking over my space, so
Oh,
I'm
do
leaving.
you?
Good.
Yes.
So this will be your last year?
This your last year?
Unless something happens to him over the summer or something.
Jeez, don't
Which will
jinx
be-
yourself. I
This will be
know.
my luck.
God.
I'll be there forever.
All right, let's recess select board and open up his liquor board where we have just one for Keith's and tobacco.
It's 3, tobacco, second class, and tobacco
We've
substitute.
had no problems
One
with Keith
store.
as I'm aware of.
Oh, sorry.
Motion to approve.
Second it.
Ann's in a rush. She didn't let me finish. She's
Wow.
like, no.
That one? We gotta get this stuff done.
I know. I am dying. I'm gonna open the door.
Oh, we're gonna wait on the motion.
Oh, yeah. No motion?
Well, yeah, motion and second. and-
It's gonna get cold in here.
Just for a minute. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
God bless you.
How is Joe doing? Did you see him or did you just talk to him on the phone, Mark?
I called him and I saw him last week. so-
Yeah?
Yep, he's doing pretty good. He's gonna turn 90 this summer.
Is he?
Yeah, I saw him.
Wow.
What day was it? One day, that day was it? Oh, Saturday. He was driving in with a tractor trailer load of logs.
I keep meaning to go down in the mill and say hey to him.
Kenny's planning a big 90th birthday party.
Oh, cool.
That's
Cool.
what I'm hearing.
It's not a surprise.
No, it's
We're
not.
still on PEG TV here.
Yeah,
Everybody
it's
knows
not a
now.
surprise anymore. Cat's out of the bag.
He told me, he didn't say anything about it, so.
All right, let's come out of liquor board back into select board and barring any other unfinished business, I would ask for a motion to go in executive session in accordance with 1 VSA 313A, where premature general public knowledge would clearly place the municipality or person involved at a substantial disadvantage to discuss the appointment, employment, or evaluation of a public officer or employee, provided that a public body must make the final hiring or appointment decision and explain its reasons for the decision in open meeting. 1 VSA 313A3 to include the town manager.
So moved.
Correction.
And, yes,
The assessor.
and the assessor.
Yep.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye.